All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol NAKD, Naked Brand Group. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I want every single investor to be aware that I have a new ticker symbol to mention to you guys that you definitely want to add to your watch list. So stay tuned till the end. But I'm also going to talk about two ticker symbols that were mentioned in the comment section. And I'm going to share with you guys how I feel about them and compare them as well, because one of them is comparable to yesterday's ticker symbol that we talked about, UMC. So stay tuned for all that information towards the end of this video. So NAKD, Naked Brand Group. So Naked Brand Group has had a run, right? It broke through resistance, reached newer highs. It broke through the 50-day moving average, and the 50-day moving average now is 108. As long as we're above it, we're in bullish territory. The moment we're below it, we're in bearish territory. Now, the highest point that it reached is 146. This is very important for the bulls to break through in the near term, in the next coming days and weeks. And I saw a lot of people commenting yesterday that a lot of the restrictions have been lifted, I believe. And I want to say thank you for you guys updating us. And if anybody wants to correct me or confirm that, you're more than welcome to comment down below. And how do you feel that this is back over $1? Because the most important thing for a penny stock like this one is for it to stay above $1. Do you think it's going to continue to pull up or stay above $1, or is it going to struggle? Now, the resistance level that's most important beyond 146 right now, because it's the first point that needs to be broken through and turn into a support, is 129. The bulls need to break through 129 and turn that into a support so they can work their way up to newer highs and newer resistance levels. Very important for the bulls to do so this can break away from the 50-day moving average, from the resistance level, and work its way up to newer highs and new resistance levels, keeping that momentum in bullish territory, okay? Very important for the bulls to do so, and I want to emphasize that 129 needs to be broken through by the bulls. Now, our support, which is the lowest point reached in the day in this sideways movement, is 115. We're currently at 118. If 115 gets broken through, there's a small window between the 50-day moving average, 108, and 115 to see how the stock is doing, how quickly is it moving to newer lows, and are the bulls trying to reappear to bring this back up and maintain momentum, or are the bears tearing this one down fairly fast? So with these cues, I hope you guys are well equipped for tomorrow's trading day. I look forward to seeing your guys' comments and thoughts on the ticker symbols I'm about to talk about. Stay tuned to the very end, because I'm going to add that ticker symbol at the end of this video after we talk about those two ticker symbols that were mentioned, because I really need you guys to understand the thought process and how I choose these ticker symbols and what's the best interest for every single investor when I choose these ticker symbols for you guys to add to your radar, so you guys can learn from them, do further due diligence, and make your own rational decisions. So based off of all that information, you guys can learn more about that. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you're a first-time viewer and investor and you feel encouraged or inclined to subscribe, please do so. Don't forget to click on the bell, turn on all notifications to not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Stay tuned for that ticker symbol you won't want to miss. So for everyone that has stayed to this point in the video, the ticker symbol I'm going to share with you guys is in the mobile gaming sector, and there's so much room moving forward for this stock. Now, before we talk about that stock that you want to add to your watch list in the mobile gaming sector, I have two ticker symbols to share with you guys that other investors talked about, and I really appreciate you guys taking the time, and I'm going to share how I feel about them. So AVGR, it's a penny stock. Would I ever recommend a penny stock? Probably if there's a big event coming up, or I know anything that is going to create a catalyst, I would mention it and tell you guys it's a very speculative play. There's high risk, high reward, high risk, high loss as well, right? So I definitely would state that when I'm talking about a ticker symbol like this. Would I recommend this? No, I would not tell anyone to add this to their watch list, because I don't really know why it's running up. I haven't had time to check it out. It might be that they're finally becoming profitable, or a new innovation that's giving this optimistic outlook, which the chart is looking pretty good so far, but the total market cap is so small that if you get in now and this becomes $1 billion company or more, then you got in on time. But how do you know it's going to get there? It takes so much other understanding, right? You got to dig real deep. So I don't like the market cap that much. And the second thing is the income statements in the last 3 years up to 2019, from 2016 to 2019. And in the quarterly, we can see in 2020, not a single profitable dollar, right? Never been profitable. And even on the annual, it's never been profitable in the last 4 years. Now, what has changed from 2020 December to 2021 January? Could it have finally become profitable? Probably. Or it's an innovation. I don't understand this company enough to tell anyone to add this to their watch list, but this is a swing trade play or a day trade play based off the chart. I mean, you could see it here, how it's reacted a few times within just a few days throughout December, and even now in January after this pullback, it's already running back up. Now, I saw this come up on my stock screener a few times, and that's definitely something that was interesting, the amount of volume that it had, but that was just, a ticker symbol that you would swing trade or day trade. Did I consider at some point swing trading this or day trading this? I did, but I try to stay away from these when I don't know enough, okay? Because it's very risky. Now, the second one is ASX. Now, this is comparable to yesterday's mention, which is UMC. And UMC is worth a little bit more than this one, but when we look at this chart, it's been growing exponentially around the same time frame as UMC. Very interesting. So this is another competitor in the semiconductor sector. So for the investor that mentioned this one, thank you so much for sharing it and bringing it to everyone's attention. It looks like it's had a lot of growth, but the market cap is a little bit smaller. I do want you guys to be aware of that. So if the market cap was to grow to 23 billion and it's worth more than the other one, right, which is UMC, that could be a sign that it's right there fighting with it and they're around the same valuation. But if it comes up to 23 billion and the total amount per share is less than $9.50, that was where UMC was yesterday when we talked about it, then there could be some upward room here because it has $1 to grow and they're at the same market cap. So that means that it's almost a whole dollar ahead. I know it's kind of confusing. So the higher the market cap and the lower the US dollar, the better of a chance there is that as it continues to grow, it can actually grow with it and grow even more exponentially. So that's going to be interesting. It's a little bit below it, and you could see the price difference, right? It's $2 and some change, but they are far apart from each other when it comes to the market cap and also revenue, okay? So revenue fluctuates a little bit here for this company, like up and down. It's a little bit wild. And then it was a lot more revenue back in 2016 than it has been now. And net income. Revenue has been growing, right? And here we could see the revenue going up and down and then net income going up and down with it. But the annual revenue has been growing year after year. But the thing is, net income is more important than revenue, and net income has gone down. So every single year, it's gone lower and lower to the point that it's almost dropped to a point where it's like $500 million, but now revenue is like 13 billion. That means more money's coming in, but not a lot of money staying. It's like probably going out into different costs. So this makes this a little bit different than UMC. UMC is a growing company. Now, I'm not saying ASX isn't growing, but in the last couple of years, revenue has gone up and profit margin has gone down. So something's going on there with their profits. Either they're taking on more debt. Who knows what they're doing? You'll have to do further digging. But this is one to definitely think about. But UMC is growing tremendously compared to this one. So what's the ticker symbol you guys want to add to your watch list? Well, that is Glue Mobile. GLUU, Glue Mobile Inc. Now, this is the one that's been downgraded. It's sitting at $8.98, and price targets are up at the $10 range. Now, it's been dropped by a few cents, but there's still room from $10 to $11 from where we're at. And even if this pulls back down to that $8.50, even down here to $7.70, or even these lows of $6.80, there's so much room. We'll have to see why it's falling and what price targets are being reiterated if they continue to get downgraded. But if they stay the same, that might be an opportunity. So this is definitely one you want to add to your watch list. Do further due diligence, do further research, check out more articles. And there was a rumor that Glue Mobile Inc. was going to probably merge, right, with Tencent. And that might be Tencent's opportunity to get into the markets and not just be over-the-counter market through Tencent, but if not through Glue Mobile, which is pretty interesting as well. So if anybody knows any more information on that, or if that rumor has died down, please comment down below. But this is definitely one to add to your watch list moving forward. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you guys so much, and let's make some money.